Today we're going to be going over to Reddit and checking out the subreddit Shit Americans Say.
Oh, we get to see the crazy things that Americans who have no clue about the world say.
We did one of these videos like a while ago. It's a pretty popular format in this niche, so it'll be interesting. It's always interesting to go down and see what type of crazy things that Americans are embarrassing all of us online with.
The whole World Cup is going on right now. A lot of Europeans coming over to support their teams. So some of these, like the first one that's coming up here, are actually going to be a little bit more Europe themed. And it's always cool to see these because we kind of get to see other social medias. Normally we do YouTube videos, and a lot of these are coming from like Twitter or X, I should say. So we get to see some other stuff.
All right, let's start off with the first one. Bruh, I didn't realize Europeans are actually spending multiple weeks on vacation here for the World Cup. How can they afford that?
Oh, and this doesn't even get into the whole, like, they don't understand how they get that much time off in the first place, but then also being able to afford it.
I mean,
because Americans make the most money in the world.
Of course. I mean,
the richest country.
They make the most money and they have the best lives, right?
Yeah.
No. Americans, I guarantee you, almost every single American, there's probably a very, very small group that actually know that most countries get long paid vacations.
I wonder if this person would have said the same thing if Americans were going to France for the World Cup or something. If they would have been like, how are those Americans affording it?
I don't know. Would any Americans go there for a month or multiple weeks? I don't think so.
Unless they were like actually like they didn't have a job and they were on some like daddy's money or something.
I mean, that's literally Americans just don't know that Europeans or most Europeans get a month of vacation every year. It's just unheard of to have that much vacation over here in the US.
Europeans are going to freak out when it's raining in one part of the country and completely sunny in another part. What? And then look at their profile picture. I hate talk.
I mean, that's
not even like, that's just a stupid person.
There should be a word for geography illiteracy.
Yeah.
And they would be this guy.
And weirdly enough, that's like so American to have geography illiteracy, because that's just assuming that there aren't big countries and that every storm that ever happens covers the entirety of every other country except for the U.S.
What do they think? Do they think Europe is the size of like a county? Yeah. Because it rains or storms in one city and not the other.
Yeah.
What?
That's a wild one right there.
That's like has no grasp of reality type of comment right there.
And that is why Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America right there.
Simple as that. LOL. US fans really think they can win the World Cup? Quotes. Buddy, this country won 2 world wars. Oh no! Oh no! Buddy, this country won 2 world wars and landed on the moon off nothing but belief and bad ideas. Thinking we can do the impossible is literally our national sport.
Oh my gosh, that is possibly the top 10 corniest things I've seen in my entire life right there.
I've heard somebody in real life say the phrase back-to-back World War champs as a pro-America thing to say. Because I've always been kind of, critical of the United States openly, and that's a response that I would get. There you go. Response to a criticism of the United States. Just ridiculous. And then, of course, believing your own propaganda is your national sport.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also this guy feeling so proud about it when I guess, I don't know, he could have been alive for some of the events. Unlikely. He was probably not alive for any of the events that he was so proud of.
LOL? I doubt it.
Yeah, definitely not.
Also, 112 people liked that comment.
You know it's a bad post, though, when it's more replies than likes.
Yeah.
In many ways, the story of World Cup 2026 is about American exceptionalism. Not only are we doing our best job of any previous country, the best job of any previous country hosting the World Cup in terms of convenience, hospitality, filling the most seats, but now, unsurprisingly, our team has overperformed.
Unsurprisingly.
Unsurprisingly,
yeah.
Our team has overperformed and is both unbeaten and leading the standings in goal differential. This is what we do. This is America. Take as much ranch home as you want. Nice. Because we have an endless supply.
Okay, so this person, we were just talking about this before we started this video. because of this video, just to get you a little off topic here. We'll go right back to that comment after we watch this. Australian fans in the US. Somebody needs to say it. First of all, that's awesome. And second of all, I wanted to find like a news article or something talking about this because my sister knew about it. I don't know where she saw it, but I tried to look up a news clip from any of the major news sites about Australian fans saying this. There was none. But all I've seen on all the major news places in the US is videos of Europeans saying how great the United States is. It's just like propaganda.
It's literally the same type of stuff we'd see just in any nationalist propaganda niche. It's just like, oh, wow, look at how cool this grocery store is. I can't believe this. And that one Twitter account that's posting about like, oh, I love all the food here and all that stuff. That's getting national news.
Yeah.
But something like that would never make the news because it's all the American exceptionalism is built into the media as well. Even the media that's critical of the current administration still has that exceptionalism in there.
When they're critical of the current administration, it's critical from the point of view of the status quo.
Yeah.
It's never to improve the United States. It's always to go back to the status quo. That's always how it is. And clearly, this person is just eating up that media, that propaganda of all these people from other countries saying, the U.S. is so great. Wow, I love this about the U.S. And of course, a lot of those people that are making those videos in the U.S. are profiting off of Americans' pride and stuff like that.
Also, let's just break this down a little bit. Convenience. Qatar, not that they had the best World Cup ever, but they built an entire metro system, and apparently it was free for people who had World Cup tickets to go to different games. The US, it's spread out all throughout, and a lot of the metro. I think they actually raised train prices from like $10 to like $80, like something insane.
Uber was $400 to get from New York City to the stadium.
And then hospitality. I haven't really heard much about hospitality when it comes to the US. Filling the most seats. I don't know the actual stats on that, but I do know that it's the most expensive World Cup ever for buying tickets.
The average ticket price, I believe, was $1,190.
Holy nuts.
Yeah.
Holy nuts. And then the US did do pretty well so far. But
is it unsurprising?
I don't know. Apparently they're like the 11th ranked team or something, and they beat the teams that are considered to be worse than them. So
I mean, what? This person's clearly just taken in a lot of their algorithm on social media. Criminy?
Criminy?
That's a word?
I don't know. You Brits all complaining about the heat. Google says the high in London today is 84. That's a beautiful summer day. / corn-fed Iowa boy. You don't know heat until you've experienced corn sweat humidity. There's so many people that act like this about their like local place that they're from. And then they say these things, and then they've never actually gone anywhere, too.
It's Iowa. When the heck is Iowa known to be hot?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to make this comment and literally have never been anywhere.
We've seen that all over where people just like assume that where they are is like the hottest or the best or special in some way. But this guy's talking about Iowa. It's not particularly hot in Iowa. It's so interesting watching American realize the world is bigger than US. But the difference is we are richer than the whole rest of the world combined.
That's just not true.
What? You really think that? You have some of the richest people, that's true. But in general, a lot of Americans are poorer than a lot of other countries. That's like saying the Saudis are rich countries since they don't count the slaves.
The argument we always sarcastically make the comment of, oh, the US is the richest in the world, because obviously it's not the best quality of life, but also to just be wrong about saying that it's richer than the whole rest of the world combined.
This is why I hate the stat of GDP per capita. And it's like solely because of people like this who use it and they're like, oh my gosh, we have the highest GDP. We have one of the highest GDP per capitas. That means we're better because more money is being made. But obviously that doesn't include the how much skewing happens from how rich the trillionaire Elon Musk is. And of course, all of the things that in a lot of European countries you don't have to pay for other than through taxes.
And people act like the GDP per capita has any impact on them. They're still making their $50,000 a year, even if the GDP per capita is $70,000 a year.
I mean, it's crazy when we looked up median income of the United States, much, much lower than the GDP per capita is. And then if you take off, especially for GDP per capita, if you take off the like top, what did we do? Top 100 people?
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
It lowers it so much because the billionaires in the US are just so unbelievably rich. The wealth inequality, they just refuse to acknowledge that that exists too.
Because it's the richest in the world.
Yeah, come on. Everyone's rich if the billionaires are rich.
Oh gosh, this the World Cup stuff's definitely gonna make the American exceptionalism so much worse. People like this are gonna see all the media about how Europeans are loving America and be like, even though they've never traveled to Europe, they'll think the Europeans who traveled to America and thought, oh, it's okay, means that it's the best in the world now.
And once again, this is coming from social media. Those people, the Europeans or Japanese or wherever they're from, that are posting the videos on social media about how great American things are, they're making money. But they don't realize that.
Yeah. Please tell me how Europe is still not grasping the idea of how ACs work. You guys have been having heat waves for a while now, and you just still refuse them? Okay.
Just because they heard a stereotype that Europeans don't have ACs, they just assume it's true.
Weird.
Yeah, nice.
Weird.
A video. Okay, let's see what this video is. It's always scary when it's a video.
I'm not eating this. It's beans and toast. You love beans and toast. No, not anymore. I like cheeseburgers now. I want cheeseburgers, and I want chicken wings, and I want ranch. We don't.
The fast food in the UK when we were there was so much better than it was in the United States. And that's not saying like, oh, you should go to the UK and eat fast food. But we just did it to compare it to the United States. And it was way better quality. And this guy's acting like it's worse in the UK.
American defaultism right here, too. They traveled and had one food. Now they'll never eat their original food because American food is best in the world.
Have ranch here. You can't keep asking people for ranch. I'm gonna keep asking for ranch until we get some. Okay? I don't know if you've experienced it. You haven't been to America, bro. I was talking just how you were talking, right? Beans and toast is great. Who doesn't love a nice fry and bread sandwich? Delicious. You can dip it in some soup. Tasty. I went to a place they call Culver's, okay? And everything there was
Culver's is pretty
Culver's
good.
is good.
Culver's is pretty good.
Burgers were good. The ice cream was good. The fries were good. The sauce was good. The fucking chicken was good. Everything there was delicious, and they didn't have any sort of soup or beans. Okay, well, honestly, how good could it be if there's no soup or beans? Come on. You don't get it, man. You don't get it. You don't get it. You just don't get it. I'm gonna take you to Chili's with me. Chili's? It's an American place. I'm gonna take you to Chili's with me. You're gonna see. They have this thing called a triple dipper.
Also, I think that's what the header of the Reddit post here was saying. Just acting like, yeah, we don't have ranch here. Acting like none of this food exists in Europe at all.
We did not have a bad meal when we were in London. Not a bad meal. And we went to fast food. We went to Greg's. We got cheap stuff. And nothing was bad. And we didn't even have beans or fry. What are those called? The fry sandwiches?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called.
I forgot what they're called. I did know it at one point. We didn't have a bad food, and it's so much better quality than United States food. Mm-hmm. And this guy wants to bring people to Chili's.
Yeah, and then act like they'll never go back after they experience Chili's.
Oh my gosh, Chili's! That's gonna be life changing to a Londoner. My gosh, they don't have any food over there.
They don't have an insane multicultural food scene where they can get a different cuisine every day.
I mean, and it's just Europeans, as if Italian food, French food isn't world renowned.
And then saying Europeans, but then strictly kind of referencing
toast, UK.
British things.
Yeah. Delusion.
Yeah.
I mean that's all this is just delusion. This should just be called Delusional Americans. All right, we'll do one more here. This is great, but everyone admits America has been an awesome host country for the World Cup?
They haven't even let some family members in. Like there's what I think 4 countries that qualified for the World Cup, but they're fully banned from getting U.S. tourist visas. And then there's like another like 10 or 15 who are allowed, but they have to post a $15,000 bond where they will get it back, but you have to make sure you leave on time. We don't trust you.
Apparently, they didn't even let the Iran team stay in the country.
That's not the host / hospitality as we saw earlier.
Once again, this is just somebody who's eating up those videos where people are making money and the news is playing like propaganda. We've seen it in a lot of other countries, especially ones like the US, where they really, really want to convince their people that their country is the best place on earth.
Yeah. And it's been like pretty clear that the US has been one of the worst hosts of the World Cup so far.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew it before it even started.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, American exceptionalism kicks in. It's all that matters. Thank God we were born in the USA, baby.
No, Nobel Peace Prize should go to Donald Trump. That's the post right below.
Oh no! God bless America.
That's got to be a joke, right?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Oh wait, look at this picture. The thing is, you see these. These are out in the wild. There's where we're from. There's these big pickup trucks that will have 2 giant flags in the back of their truck just hanging from it. One will be a big Trump flag. One will be an American flag. Maybe even a third that says F Biden on it. Because why not?
We didn't really realize it. We went back to the U.S. recently, and we haven't lived there for a while. You don't realize how political everything is until you get back. It's so all over the place. Just like this man right here. The only genders are male and female. All the rest are mental disorders. That's just ironic in its own sense, because it's implying that there are more genders. They are mental disorders, but it's implying that there are more genders already.
What about this? This is like psychotic. I clean my AR-15 with the blood of dead liberals.
That's like
That's psycho.
That's like borderline terrorism right there. Threat.
I believe in one God, 2 genders, and 100 reasons to own a gun.
Oh my God.
We just saw that bumper sticker. I read it. What the heck was it?
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
I read it as it went by. It was something stupid like that. It was just on a car, where we're from.
Why is it that after a shooting spree, they want to take the guns away from the people that didn't do it?
Nice.
Maybe because the guns were allowing people to kill people at a rapid rate.
Or maybe because of the teenagers that used the guns just shot themselves at the end.
Yeah.
So who are they going to take it from? The carcass? I mean, yeah, this is the type of stuff we deal with.
Serial killers are people too?
I don't know what type of...
Is
Is that an abortion thing or...
yeah, what is that implying?
I don't know. Yeah, so that's America. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Goodbye.
Bye.